Pura Vida. I am Patrick Jager along with Aaron Bailey, and this is another episode of What You Need to Know to Live in Costa Rica. Today's topic is one that we get a lot, and we have a very specific point of view on. Today's topic is, do you need residency to live in Costa Rica? Aaron, do you need residency to live in Costa Rica?
Pura Vida, Patrick, you do not need residency to live in Costa Rica. And if anyone tells you that happens often here in Costa Rica, don't listen to them. Do not start the process of getting your residency until you've talked to someone who's unbiased in this conversation. So many people are trying to make a buck off of you, and it infuriates me every time.
But more importantly, or equally importantly, do not start the process of residency before you have moved here or right when you move here. The reality is, do not start the process. It's a hard process. Like, it is a long and expensive process. Do not start it until you know for sure that you need, want, and will benefit from residency.
Don't jump through those hoops until you've realized that Costa Rica is a long-term thing for you.
Yeah. And that, again, and we'll talk a little bit about what the benefits of residency are, but for most of us, we can live wonderfully with a visa. As a matter of fact, all of us come into, tourist visa or a different visa, and we're going to run through those really quickly. A tourist visa, you have to reapply every 90 days, and all that means is you leave the country, you can drive across the border into Nicaragua. They're called border runs, and drive right back, go over, grab a sandwich, come right back. Your 90 days starts over. For a lot of people, that they use their border run as a reason to go explore another country or go back to the States, but you can live indefinitely on the tourist visa. The problem with having the tourist visa is you can't use their healthcare system. It's much harder to open a bank account or any other accounts. And you have to keep your passport in your car. You cannot have a driver's license on a tourist visa without using your passport. So there's a lot of nuisances, but you can live quite well on a tourist visa.
Yeah, and I think the big thing is, like, you're coming back into the country. Theoretically, they could stop you. They never do, but you just have to, it's a somewhat stressful process of coming back into the country.
You're talking about from a border run.
From a border run perspective, yes. Yep.
All right. So if you are going to look to do other visas, there are numerous other visas. Both Aaron and I are applying most likely for the Inversionista visa, which is an investor visa. If you have invested over $150,000 in the country, and if you have bought a house and a car, in my case, I am well over that threshold. I can go for that visa. Once you have that visa, or any of the visas we're going to talk about here, you can then apply for the Caja, which is you pay into the healthcare system. So then you can get public health care. That really is the biggest benefit in my mind of having one of these other visas. That, and again, the ability to get a bank account more easily, what have you.
And once you get one of these visas, you actually have to apply for La Caja. You're required to sign up and pay monthly into the system.
We have a whole blog that goes through these. We're going to very quickly tell you about the rest of them, but we have a blog that is linked in the comments that is very specifically going through everything we're talking about here today. So, Aaron, what are the other visas people can go for?
Two other main ones. Pensionado, for the retirees, you have to receive a lifetime monthly pension of at least $1,000, which you prove to the government, and then they'll give you that visa. Or the Rentista visa, you basically are making $2,500 a month or $30,000 a year, and you apply for that. It's 1 year, renewable for more than that, but really easy to get.
The last one is there's the digital Nomad visa, and these are becoming very popular all around the world to attract short-term well, longer than a tourist visa, but not someone that's going to be here long term. So digital nomad visas are also something that are actually quite easy to get. Um, and so again, look at the link in our bio or down below, and we can help you explain that a little bit more. The benefits of having a visa, I think we've already started talking about. Use of the healthcare system, ability to obtain a Costa Rican driver's license, and it eliminates the need to do a border run every 90 days.
which are a bit of a pain, but you know, some people like to leave the country every 90 days, other people don't. So take that into consideration.
Then the other question is, can you work on a visa in country?
You cannot work on a temporary visa until you've received your permanent visa, unless you have a work visa, and that's another topic. But most likely, no, you cannot work for a Costa Rican company. You can work for a US, Canadian, European company while here in Costa Rica.
And you can invest. You can buy a company or invest in a company. And if you cannot earn income, you can earn profit. And
Correct.
there are some that do that, a much smaller number. I was going to buy a bed and breakfast, a 15-room bed and breakfast. I could not work on property. I could not make a salary on profit, but I could on property, but I could make profit off of the property. Um, but the real reality is, I mean, the summary of this is move here, see if you like it, see what the reasons are, do the pro con list on whether or not it makes sense for you to have residency. Do you ever need it? I have many neighbors that do not have residency that have lived here for many years. You still pay in, especially if you have a visa, you're still paying into the healthcare system. You still are participating. You know, we pay property taxes. We're not getting off scot-free. Um, don't start the process until you've lived here for a while.
And Patrick and I, through your Pure Vita, can help you kind of have that conversation of what are the next best steps to take in moving to Costa Rica and figuring out what visa to apply for. We have many good connections with trusted attorneys, immigration attorneys who can help you through this process. So reach out and we would love to help you through that.
But again, we are not selling. We are not selling residency. Again, if you need the help, if that's what you want, to Aaron's point, we can help you get there.
Absolutely.
But that is not what we're selling here. What we are selling is a community. So if you want to hear more about what we're doing, yourpuravita.com/links can get you to our website, to our socials, to our blogs. We'd love to have you part of our community. You can also reach out to us by emailing us at hola@yourpuravita.com. We'd love to start a conversation with you.
And if you like this video, we would appreciate the like button and subscribe for future updates. We're going to be putting out a lot of these videos, so would love for you to subscribe to our channel.
Yeah, our idea here is to get the information out. We're not trying to do it all fancy. We're not trying to look super slick. We just think it's great to have this conversation. And until next time, Pura Vida.
Pura Vida.